God of War Ragnarok is seemingly planned for a November release. Final Fantasy VII is getting a 25th anniversary stream next week, and Blizzard's new game, Diablo Immortal, is facing tons of backlash from players for its atrocious microtransactions. This is your Daily Fix. God of War Ragnarok was apparently planned for a September launch, but now it's seemingly planned for a November release. As per an article on Bloomberg, God of War Ragnarok was planned for a release in September, but is now looking for a November release date as the September slot is now seemingly filled by The Last of Us Part 1 remake announced yesterday. Despite updates this past week that God of War may have been delayed to 2023, sources tell Bloomberg Sony is expected to make an announcement on Ragnarok's release later this month. God of War Ragnarok has been delayed multiple times because of developers dealing with the pandemic, production issues, and lead voice actor Christopher Judge undergoing surgery. Though a planned November release doesn't guarantee one, it's still a good sign God of War Ragnarok will still arrive this year. It would be really ironic if God of War Ragnarok gets a November 11th release date, as that was previously the date Starfield had before being delayed till 2023. In other news, Square Enix announced today Final Fantasy VII is getting an anniversary stream next week celebrating 25 years of the iconic game. From the game's official Twitter account, the livestream will be, quote, short and sweet, but will be packed with lots of information. Fans, myself included, will be hoping for any news on Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2, but considering the livestream is only 10 minutes, we could get more details on Square Enix's other spin-offs of the classic PlayStation RPG. Other games include The First Soldier and the upcoming mobile RPG, Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. Tetsuya Nomura mentioned last month Square Enix would be announcing various things during an anniversary event, but did not elaborate further. He also mentioned back in January that even more Final Fantasy VII projects that started up after the remake would be coming in the future, with the 25th anniversary as a waypoint for VII's journey. Square Enix could also finally announce its clothing line with Uniqlo that was accidentally leaked back in April. Square's tweet did ask fans to please be excited, so because they asked nicely, I won't press that 25 years of Final Fantasy VII deserves more than just 10 minutes of what feels like an IG Live. With any luck, we may get game news, but nonetheless, the stream will take place June 16th at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Square Enix's YouTube and Twitch channels. And finally, Blizzard's latest game, Diablo Immortal, is not having a good start, as it has been review bombed, now having the lowest consumer score ever. Diablo Immortal has hit an all-time low of 0.5 out of 10 user score on Metacritic, with over 700 strongly negative reviews. Diablo Immortal started off with high praises for its fun gameplay and functionality, but as players reach the end of the game, Immortal's microtransactions have plagued endgame leveling and PvP. Big YouTubers like Asmongold have reported cases where Diablo Immortal rewards legendary items to those who are willing to dish out money to fully upgrade their character, with some content creators paying $4,000 upwards to $100,000. The game is not impossible to play otherwise, but fans are lamenting that a need to pay for gems to even get decent gear truly cripples the game and experience. Whether the United States government steps in like Belgium or the Netherlands, who have strict laws regarding loot boxes in video games, is anybody's guess. I, for one, am not going to pay that kind of money for a game, but let me know how much you've paid or didn't in the comments below. And that is your Daily Fix for today, June 10th. IGN Expo was today, so be sure to check out all the reveals from our own live stream up now on the site. Follow the Daily Fix on Snapchat, download IGN on all the apps, and for everything else, just stick to IGN. I'm Nars, and remember to always stay fabulous.